afternoon. It's Tuesday the 24th of January. I hope you're all well and warm. It's getting warmer. Today we're doing chicken and sweet corn potato top pie from Gousto. But I'm also cooking some chicken thighs just to put in the freezer cooked. If anyone fancies any for lunch, or if we don't fancy a Gousto and we just want to take some chicken thighs out. But before I carry on, I'll let you know that I'm doing an Ann Summers stock clearance sale. So it's my excess stock. It's lingerie, nightwear, loungewear, candles, just things I've had excess of. And I'll be doing it live via TikTok. So keep an eye on my socials, which is Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and on here for more details. Also, on the 30th, I think, is the launch of Future Self Coffee. I'll put a link below. I will be first on as soon as they start selling it. But I will just put my camera down. There you go. So all I've done is put some chicken thighs with some vegetable oil in the bottom. There's some of our seasonal spices from your local West Indian shop. Caribbean shop. Just sprinkle a bit more over the top. Do use quite a lot of oil in West Indian cooking, but it is vegetable oil, and the excess will drain off, or use it for gravy. There you go, all seasoned up. I will put a bit of foil over the top of that. And put it in the oven. Don't you hate, and I've just noticed when, and it'll be my son, has used the foil and not unwrapped it properly. Carl?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's done it, and you get this little bit here that's, you've got to then unwrap like that until you get to the big bit. And it's going to take ages to do. I hate that. And I hate when they do it with cling film as well. So I'm going to have to find the end. And it's never the same again afterwards. But it will annoy me until I manage to solve the problem. It doesn't take 2 seconds for them to slow down a little bit and just do it properly, but there you go. Fixed. Moan over. Mum moan over. Right, so I'm just going to put that in a nice hot oven. Just for some reason I've got a bit lopsided in my vision, and the shelves on a wonky angle. Right, back to Gousto. So, Carl, as usual, is over there peeling potatoes. So, preheat oven to 200C, 200C fan, gas mark 7. Boil a kettle, take your chicken out of the fridge and open the packet and let it air. So, I've got, today it is diced chicken thighs, so 2 packets of that. And I will get them open, just so it doesn't go everywhere, because chicken has so much water in it nowadays. Sorry, we have a very loud kettle. I shall open the packets in my chicken bowl. You don't get to see much of the kitchen, but apart from this corner. But over there, there's the doggy sleeping. Over there, sink. So we've got a nice sized kitchen. I just, like I said, I like to cook over on this bit here. So I put my chopping board. Chicken's open. Next step, peel the potatoes in the water. That's done. Carl's super fast. Salted.
Yeah.
Salted water. Done that. Next, while they're cooking, is get a wide pan with some vegetable oil in. So, as you know, it will be my trusty, well, this is only from IKEA. We bought it a couple couple of years ago. It says IKEA on there. You can see it's well used. It wasn't too expensive. It's just a sort of a wok shape with a really sturdy, heavy glass lid. We are looking at getting some new saucepans. We've got copper saucepans, but I do have a new set of saucepans. So drizzle of vegetable oil in there, just a drizzle. Get it on a nice high heat. Then it says, once hot, add sweet corn. No need to drain. Add it to the pan with a generous pinch of salt and cook for 2 to 3 minutes until slightly caramelised. Then reduce the heat to a medium and cook for another 2 minutes and boil the kettle. I've got the sweet corn here. They sent us 2 little tins of sweet corn. It did actually arrive dented, one of the tins. I messaged them and they refunded me the sweet corn. Like I said, they are really, really good at refunding you if you have a problem with anything. Most of the problems, like I said, we have aren't actually with Gousto. It's with the delivery company who throw the boxes around a bit. Yeah, so it's probably why the tins are dented. I've also got out 2 pots of Dijon mustard they have sent. So, like I said, and I always say, because there's 4 of us, we get 2 of everything. And 2 packets of chicken stock. There you go. So just wait for it to heat up, then I'll add my sweet corn. While the sweet corn is caramelised, peel and dice the onion. You can guess who's peeling and dicing the onions. And I'll also go into the freezer and get my frozen garlic out. And we'll get my, see how much garlic I need. 2 garlic cloves, I reckon 1 cube of that is 4 garlic cloves, I think so. Yeah. It's enough for about 4 garlic cloves. Put that back in the freezer. There you go, it's heating up nicely. So I've got the garlic, cast in the onions, then you add it, the diced onions, chop garlic in, and I'm just going to go and get 300 ml of boiling water and I should be back. I'm also back with my cup of tea that Carla's made me. So in my 300 ml of boiling water, I will add the chicken stock and the Dijon mustard. So chicken stock, Dijon mustard, scissors, cut the top off of that, add my chicken stock in. Get my rubbish pot. Put it out from IKEA. It was only £1. And then I'll get a small teaspoon to add my mustard into. You do need a small teaspoon or a cocktail stick or something to be able to get your mustard out these little pots. I have left them feedback, thank you, left them feedback and said it would be lots easier if the mustard was in a packet, even their paper packets, to be able to squeeze that out. We are currently looking at kitchen cupboards. We are changing them. We've painted them and painted them. They're originally green, weren't they? Yeah. Then we painted them white, then we've gone black. They've had a lot of coats of black and they're still peeling even though we've varnished them. So we're now actually buying new black cupboards. Cupboard doors, just the cupboard doors. We've done the rest of the kitchen up, I'm just not happy with the cupboard doors. Add my sweet corn in. Carefully, because that's hot, isn't it? I emptied it, but There we go. It'll soon cool down by the time the sweet corn liquid is in there. And I'm sure it said add a pinch of salt. So this isn't actually the salt that it says is in it. It's actually low salt. And if it looks like I'm adding more. Now, even though it doesn't say to add the garlic yet, I will do because the garlic is frozen. So I need it to defrost in the heat of the sweet corn. There you go. While that is doing for a couple of minutes before I add the onions, it says to add 80 ml of milk to the chicken stock. That's Carl disappearing because he's done his bit. He will be back. Take care of the potatoes. I will get my little measuring cup. This is my baking cupboard. I have a lovely christening cake to do soon, but like I said, the dog disappears out of here, and I am baking if it's for anybody else. So I need 80 ml of milk into the stock. That's 40. And another 40. Okay, let's put them up. Steal a biscuit off of Carl because he's got biscuits to dunk in his tea. I just spotted them. Right, the sweet corn is starting to caramelise nicely. Finally got my new ring light so you can see better. If I turn it, there you go. It's a bit brighter now so you can see. And there you go. So I'm caramelising the sweet corn. You can see that the garlic is all gone now. I'm going to add the onions. Into there. In the sink. And then move it back. So the onion is now softening. There you go. Just so the screen doesn't steam up, otherwise you're not going to see a thing. And soften the onion. I'm going to add some black pepper in there. Now, what it does say is once everything's softened, add your chicken and the thyme and cook. What I will actually do is take this mixture out, put into a bowl, cook the chicken, and then add it all back together again, only because I want to add some seasoned oil to the chicken and get it a little browner, and the recipe actually has it. So if you're wondering why, if you get this recipe, I've done it slightly different, that is why. So I'll continue to soften this. Right, so I'm going to actually just take this now and put into my other bowl. Just so I can add my chicken and brown it a bit, because it doesn't brown it enough. Get my spoon tray. I don't put my cutlery on the worktop. Add a little bit of oil, heat it back up, ready for the chicken, which has been opened and breathing. Potatoes are bubbling away. Right, I've added my chicken in, the diced chicken thighs. Same pan sweet corn was in, didn't need washing. I will have to put my extractor fan on, so I will talk a little louder. Add my sprinkle of sesame oil. As you know, it goes on everything. Can't cook without it. Give everything a nice stir. Brown that chicken, get the sesame oil on everything. Right, so I'm just going to continue to brown the chicken. Just make sure I get rid of all the pink. As soon as I've got rid of the pink, it's going to still be cooked a bit more, and it's got to go in the oven with the potato. I don't want to dry the chicken out, but I definitely don't want to have any pink chicken. Yeah. Cooking to dads as well today. Yesterday we were naughty. Yesterday we had kebab for dinner. From our local chippy, it's called Lord's Chippy. Does great kebabs. My dad's kebab came from Raj's Grill, and our kebab came from Lord's Chippy, because they're large mixed on their large mixed kebabs are a lot larger. But Raj's Grill does do minced sauce. I can't get it at Lord's Chippy, but they do equally do great kebabs. It's just the smaller ones at Raj's are suited more for my dad, and the large ones at Lord's are suited to us. So make sure that I've got everything covered in that seasoning. I'm still waiting for my moon spice, but I'm hoping it won't be long. Thank you. Put my little ramekin back in that cupboard. Just put away as we go along, then I'm not left with a whole load of stuff. Two others. I'm going to add some dried oregano into the chicken now. Okay, give that another stir. Then I am going to tip in the sweet corn and onion mixture from earlier. Thank you. Get everything mixed up with the chicken and the oregano, all the juices from the bottom. Then it says 2 tablespoons of flour. So this is their way of thickening up any liquid that you put in instead of having to use corn flour. I use any flour, doesn't matter if it's self-raising or plain. 2 tablespoons of flour to sprinkle over. Right. Back in there. Lid back up. And back in the cupboard. Tipping everything everywhere. There you go. Get that all mixed up. Where the flour's distributed and everything. Oops. Sweet corn trying to leave the party. Right, then add the stock. So there's our stock, which was the chicken stock, 300 ml of water, Dijon mustard, and 80 ml of milk. Right, Carl's coming in to check the spuds, so I'll just let him check the potatoes. Okay, the spuds aren't quite ready, so just mixing that together. So cook on high for 4 to 5 minutes until it's slightly thickened. Yep, and there you go. So just let that thicken, then it will go into our dish, topped with mashed potato, in the oven to brown slightly. Tomorrow we have smoky Spanish style king prawns with patata bravas. You remember we had the chicken one last week, so we've got the prawn version. So I need to take out the freezer the 2 bags of peeled king prawns. Get them ready out for tomorrow. So they defrost. Whenever our ingredients come along, we freeze it. Just so it, if we do, like last night we decided to have kebab, then we haven't got all the meat in the fridge not being used. Okay, just thicken that sauce. Our new fridge freezer is so good that everything stays frozen in the fridge. But even though we've got it turned to number 1, we just can't get it to stop freezing everything in it. Yes, please. So I will let that thicken slightly and I'll be back. Right, as you can see, this has thickened. I'll bring it over to this ring. It's all thickened up. Got a nice gravy on there. There, so there'll be a nice piece of bread to go with that. So I will get my dish. It's this one here. And I will pour that all in that. That's it. There you go. Just the chicken, sweet corn, and me dropping a bit on the cooker. There you go. Now smell of burning. There you go. You can cook it down a little bit more if you want less liquid, but I do like the liquid. So I've got everything in a dish and I'm just waiting for the potato. So I'm just taking the chicken thighs out, just taking the foil off the top, putting them in to go all nice and crispy. So as I'm not in a hurry for them, I'll put them in the shelf down. And then get on with my sauce. Right, so just going to get, actually put that over at the back. There you go. There's a dog coming to visit because he can smell mashed potato. Off to bed, good boy. There you go. I said if we were cooking for anyone but family, the dog wouldn't be in the kitchen. But he is right over the other side, and he was fast asleep until he knew there was mashed potato. He does like mashed potato. And I'll keep him a bit to go with his dinner later. He likes mashed potato, he likes a cup of tea, he likes a bowl of milk. Like all dogs, he loves cheese. My border collie has IBS, so he can have cheese, but not a lot. He can't have drinks of milk. He loves fruit pastels. Everybody knows he loves fruit pastels. He's actually on AVA weight management food, not because he's overweight, but because everything in it he can actually eat. And the only other food he can actually eat is chappy, which does put weight on him. Right, so that is more than enough mashed potato. There's enough in there for my little old boy to have some. There you go. So it is now a tea towel, because it's rather hot. So it is now topped with mashed potato. And we'll go in the oven for about 10 minutes to get golden brown while I wash up. Right, let's get this out of the oven. So it's probably not as brown as some people like it, but lots of steam. But it's brown enough for us. Okay, I'm going to let Carl get that out. There you go. There you go. So I'll let Carl get that out because I will drop it.
Where do you want that?
On there. On the little ring.
Right.
On the little ring. Thank you. Leave the chicken in there to get crispy. So there you go. There's our chicken and sweet corn potato top pie. Carl will do my usual. Get my dad's dish and a spoon. Dish him up a nice big dollop of this.
Messenger video.
Right, I am back. Sorry, telephone rang. Always rings when I'm filming. So my dad has already had his dished up and is on his way round to his house. So I will dish this up. Make sure I get the potato. I'm not the most glamorous at dishing up when it's just for family, but for doing a dinner party it would be all on fancy bits and pieces. But you can see the sweet corn, the chicken, all that lovely sauce. And Carl likes this sauce everywhere, so I will pour it everywhere. Chicken and sweet corn potato top pie from Gousto's Save and Savour. So like I said, it's 50p cheaper a portion, so it goes a long way. So I hope you've enjoyed, there you go, cooking with me today. I got a bit hot, so I've taken my jumper off. But yeah, you've enjoyed cooking with me today. I hope you have a great week ahead. I shall be back on maybe tomorrow or Thursday, we'll see. But yeah, look after each other, be kind and look after yourself. And have a great evening. Bye.